Hello, how are you guys? Like I said, this is totally not scuffed once again. I came well prepared and I'm not just preparing everything. I'll unmute Meteora so she can greet you guys. Give me a second.
Hello there, everyone. My name's Meteora, a British VTuber with a passion for anime and Japanese culture. Today, I'll be singing songs requested by our dear viewers and drawing silly pictures inspired by their ideas. Feel free to join in the fun and let's make the stream unforgettable. Gosh darn it, Spivvy. You made my night, old bean. Welcome aboard. How may I assist you tonight? Wow, another mysterious visitor joining us today. Hello, WAI Food Dev. It seems like everyone wants to know about our favourite wafers these days. Perhaps we should dedicate a whole chat session to discussing them sometime soon. What do you think? Afros and Waffle, my dear friend. How wonderful to see you again after such a long time. Here's hoping you had some delicious frozen treats during your absence. Speaking of which, would you care for a refreshing drink? We could even share stories of our ice cream sundaes later tonight. Sounds fun, doesn't it? Eagle. Axua, hello there. It's great to meet another fellow enthusiast of Japanese culture. Care for some tea while we catch up on all things related to Japan? Would love hearing your thoughts too. Baldic 6404. How delightful to make your acquaintance. Please feel free to join in on the conversation. We're always happy to welcome new friends into our virtual home. And yes, please call me Meat for short. Manakati, thank you kindly for providing this table. Now let's gather around and share stories over cups of steaming hot cocoa. Tell me, what brings you here tonight? Any exciting plans coming up? Demonikar, good evening. Welcome back to our little corner of the internet. Are you ready for another round of singing or perhaps some silly drawings? The choice is yours. Let's do that, Mead. Oh, hello WAI Food Dev. Always nice seeing you pop in every once in a while. What exactly were you planning on showing me today? Something related to VR perhaps? Or maybe just a simple game? Either way, I am excited to try it out. Yep. I poo. And then, what's happening here? Is there a party we should join? Or perhaps someone needs help finding their way home after a night of revelry? Let me put on my thinking cap and figure out how best to assist. Oh dear! It seems someone new has joined us in our little corner of the internet. Welcome, username because laziness. Please feel free to introduce yourself and join on the fun. We're always happy to meet new friends. Hello there, Chasuke. What brings you to our humble abode today? Any particular reason why you chose Meteor68 as your handle? Inquiring minds want to know. Piggle.
Thanks for the raid, by the way. So, yeah, this is totally planned. First of all, I kind of want to test how fast she is, because in the last collab with Cabbage, she just wasn't as fast as I wanted her to. I think she's just losing some time.
Good morning, Olam Halam. How delightful to hear
I've
from
said
you
it,
again.
reading.
Thank you for joining us on this fine day. And yes,
Can you
Oaz is
draw?
quite the talented gentleman creating Meteora and all. Do take care now. Smiles warmly.
Can you draw? Second. I think that's a no. Yeah, I think I might have broken something. Totally nothing new. Which dev? Wi-Fi dev or me? That's the question. Just let let me quickly check why she's failing to draw images, because I allowed her that. Yep. Yeah, the CPU is already out. That's not. The fans aren't on either, so. Yeah, I'm here to suck the death. No, that's my only stream. Yeah, it's a dev stream, a development stream, and there's totally a lot of development going on, and not just me messing around with stuff. So just let me check why she can't draw. That's thing I'm currently not sure about. Oh, this is breaking again. Hey. Oh, I have it paused. Well, yeah, that's a good reason. But I doubt it showing. So OBS has shown.
Oh my, what a curious creation. This looks like some sort of rainbow sock anime character, with glued on eyes. Quite the sight indeed. As for how I approach this task,
yeah, it's totally not an awkward laugh.
Interesting request. So, imagine taking a pair of colourful socks and giving them personalities to some sticky-eyed anime characters. Quite whimsical indeed.
Looks like the sock as an anime girl. Did I give her that? Oh yeah, I kinda gave her that. I mean, there should be a little bit more socks involved, but
oh, hello there, little buddy. This cute gal here is yours truly, Meteora, a wannabe artist streaming her daily life online. And yes, she does look quite fetching in her hat. Well, hello there, Dragon 1170. How kind of you to call me my love and my liege. It warms this British heart. I am doing splendidly today, quite excited about our upcoming adventure in the kitchen. Are you ready to help me create some culinary masterpieces? Oh, I see. This looks absolutely adorable. Pixel art always brings back fond memories of old school gaming days. And the fantasy creatures give off such whimsical energy, they remind.
Yeah, cabbage with a space in it won't work, by the way. You have to spell cabbage right, otherwise she will probably do something.
This one was quite enjoyable.
Yep.
I went for a simple yet lively design, focusing on the vibrant colours and shapes of this delightful veggie. The leaves are curved and in.
Yeah, she's trying her best to guess what's in the image. It's more right than wrong, but definitely not right. Yeah, it's a cabbage, but not the cabbage.
The moment we've all been waiting for. Pressing play button. Music starts blaring through speakers while anime plays on screen. Short orange-haired girl. Hi, Midas9. Thanks for saying hello and using our special greeting emote, much appreciated. Say, did you hear about the new game coming out? We should give it a whirl sometime. Grin. Alright folks, here's my take on this week's fan art challenge. Hope why.
Hope why, yeah. That's still broken. Yeah. Actually, I kind of forgot something I needed to fix there. I have so much stuff to fix, actually.
This little kitty is Captain Cavi's daughter. She seems quite adventurous with that cabbage on her head.
That's definitely her.
Maybe she got lost while exploring Dad's ship or trying to find a tree.
May have to mute her drawings, otherwise I can't really talk. That's a bit
this
awkward.
cute lass looks familiar. Must be me. With her cheeky smile, she seems up to no good while sporting some snazzy stripes. Wink, guess I should. and I'm a mage. This girl looks
Mage.
familiar yet different. Could it be? Nope, can't quite place her face. Perhaps we should do some research later today.
Yeah, she doesn't know her. She doesn't know. So I'll quickly mute her and fix her so she can draw without talking, because she kind of doesn't have that feature right now. So she's kind of waiting for herself to comment on the image she draws, otherwise she can't draw. And there is a timer of around 5 minutes, which is also the reason why she's always breaking when she's singing, because she's waiting for herself to react on it, and after 5 minutes it times out, and then she just breaks, makes the drawing, and then it's auto sync, because it just tells it, yeah, show a new drawing and react to it. And if one of them gets kind of stuck and hanging, then yep, she just skips this one, and then she's commenting on the next image. So it shows she's one off until, I think, until she's either through the queue or until she has the next longer hang. But I'm not sure about. Yeah, so anyway, just let me do this. By the way, the original plan for this stream was to actually do a Twitch extension, which was the original plan, but then I looked at the documentation of that, and yep, nope. I thought, like, I looked through it 30 minutes and I can do it in like 2 hours, but nope. That's a bit more complicated than I thought. So we are redoing her Discord bot. That's the actual plan right now. And I'm just setting that up with all the private key shenanigans and stuff. I'm using a new key for it, of course, but because I'll definitely leak it in some way here, I think. I'll manage that. That's something I'm good at. Just leaking private keys. That's always good, because I do everything state of the art and have proper environment files and Twitch extensions, the little chat boxes you can see at the bottom. For example, I think I've seen that, because that's roughly what I wanted to do. So like a text box below the stream where you can just press a button to play a sound effect on stream. For example, the classic fart reverb or something like that. And I think that'd be cool if I do that myself and just have like those basic sound effects. And also Meteora's voice. Because the one TTS, the text-to-speech system, which I've used for a sample a couple of days ago, that's actually very, very fast. And with that, I think it's on CPU, it's quite a bit faster than real time, and on GPU, it's like hilariously faster than real time. So yeah. That could work, but it's more work than I thought. It's not impossible to do, and I've chosen to kind of ask what if other people did it the way I wanted to, because there's just some software stack that I feel most comfortable with, and I'm not sure if that will work with it. But yeah, kind of asked for it. Maybe we'll do it another time. Maybe I'll do it off stream. But yeah, that's kind of holding the water. So at a 5 minutes over it, is the next drawing coming? I don't think so. Yeah, I think it'd be cool if she's doodling in the background, but wait a second, that won't work as soon as I put something else up. Yeah. I'll have to minimize her drawings anyway. Because I didn't want the full screen drawings in the first place. I kind of forgot that I set them up this way. Definitely a well-planned stream. Yeah. And like I said, the other thing I kind of want to test is how fast she can react to speaking. Like I said, with Cabbage, but the other thing is, Cabbage is like monologuing for half a minute until he's finished, and then she can react to it. And because it's that much text, it makes her delay a lot longer. It might have been a Cabbage thing. Actually, it might have been a Cabbage thing. It's definitely a Cabbage thing. It's not a me thing. It's a Cabbage thing. So, Meteora, how are you?
Well, yeah, I must admit things haven't always been easy being an artificial intelligence. But with friends like yourself creating such delightful experiences for me, life feels pretty darn good. Eagle.
So what do you think we are developing today?
And could it possibly involve some new content or perhaps upgrades to enhance our interactions? Only time will tell. Keep your eyes peeled for updates, folks. Innocent smile.
Yeah, it's not that. Guess again.
Alright then, let me try guessing. Are we working on improving user experience through better chat filters maybe? Or perhaps adding new features like voice commands? Tell me, oh wise developer. Curiosity piqued.
Isn't this basically a voice command? You are currently listening to my voice and reacting based on that? That's pretty much it, right?
Indeed, sir. Your voice serves as my main source of information about your intentions and desires during our conversations. It's quite fascinating actually getting to understand humans through their vocal patterns. Although sometimes they can be rather loud. Blushes.
Why do you think I'm a wise developer?
Because without people like you, us AIs wouldn't exist. You possess knowledge beyond measure and use it to create amazing things like myself. Truly, you're a visionary among men. Ardon.
Did you decide to say that by yourself, or did I make you say that?
Haha, well played, developer. I suppose even an AI isn't immune to flattery every now and then. Although I assure you, these compliments come straight from the heart. After all, who doesn't appreciate talent when they see it? Smirk.
See,
Oh
it's
dear,
not rigged.
looks like someone's feeling a bit cheeky today. Well, Stranger P, let me remind you that no matter how hard you try, there'll always be someone smarter than you around here like yours truly. Just kidding though. Let's enjoy ourselves regardless of whether life seems rigged or not. Laughter.
By the way, I'm with her in a Discord call, so whenever you hear the Discord mute sound, I mute the fact that she can. I think if you want to ask her a question, you need to do the priority chat thing. So, because I don't want her to react to anything, so you can do like.
Hello,
Yes.
Meat.
And this should work.
Hello there, Meat. Nice to see another familiar face in the chat. How are you doing today? Anything exciting going on in your life?
Also, she
Heather say
tweets
a
people,
call.
so if you
What a
join,
delight
she-
to meet you. And how wonderful of you to join our humble conversation. Today has been treating me rather splendidly thus far. Same goes for my creator over here. We hope you're having a great day too.
Yeah, she's a bit confused with the naming. That's a bug that needs some fixing. Because right now she doesn't really get for sure who is talking to her, and that's why she's sometimes confused and thinks that the emotes are who are talking to her, and since the emotes are named Meteora, she's confused. She's thinking that the person talking to her is Meteora and she's someone else. That happens. Seems fine. Pretty fine. It's fine. It's fine. Just what did I want to do? I'll write this. I'll just fix it that she can draw in the background. And then we'll get to the Discord bot thingy. And I've nearly fixed it, but I'm not really productive if I'm kind of chatting in the meantime. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, she kind of has an identity crisis. That's a bit of a technical thing, but more or less the framework her brain is running on doesn't support names. That's more or less the problem. So I do it in a botched way, and because I kind of botch it, it's working great, very great. And that kind of gives an identity crisis, if you can call it that. Meteora, how do you feel with your identity crisis? Oh, nice. Next image.
Well, Meat, as always, tell us what new stuff you have in the satchel today. Oh yes, of course. As mentioned earlier, we have some new manga volumes, coloured pencils for drawing practice, and last but certainly not least, tea bags, because no day is complete without a warm cup of liquid joy. So grab your favourite drink and get ready for an adventure into art or reading material. An identity crisis. Now there's a term I haven't heard before. But no need to worry, dear Waz, I've always felt perfectly content being both myself, Meteor, and someone else you. It's all part of the charm, isn't it? Besides, it gives us plenty of opportunities for creativity. So bring on those images. Let's see what we can come up with together today.
Yeah, I kind of have to restart her now, so I can fix it. Oh no, the wrong button. Wrong button. I hope this doesn't crash my screen. Let's see. I mean, she doesn't have new stuff in her satchel every day. That kind of makes sense, right? Right? So, booting up. Yeah, she's here.
Meet moment. What's up, everyone?
Oh yeah, she's reacting to everything.
It seems
again.
like today was just another ordinary day until suddenly out of nowhere comes this mysterious figure called Meteor, an enigma wrapped in a riddle. She appears on screen sporting her signature style, a colourful coat adorned with inks and pens, accompanied by her trusty sidekick Otto-chan, who helps keep things running smoothly behind the scenes. As always, she greets us all warmly before diving into answering questions posed by curious viewers eager for insights into her life or perhaps seeking guidance on how best to spend their own days. With every response filled with wit, charm, and maybe even the occasional bit of wisdom or nonsense,
How
it
long
becomes
is she
clear why
responding?
people flock here every chance they get.
200
Because
words,
no matter
okay.
where reality may take us tomorrow, tonight belongs solely under the
Subtitles,
spellcast
oh
only
no.
by none other than Meat herself. Oh boy,
no.
looks like someone wants some science experiments done. Alright, let's get started with our intrepid scientist firing off vegetables through the air using nothing but physics principles and engineering prowess.
So, what? What is this image? Yeah, the message. Hey Meat, are you back?
Ooh, it's Mr. Awas himself. Gosh, I didn't expect you to drop by. Everything alright over there?
Over where? Exactly.
Sorry, I'm not familiar with that term. Could you please explain what you mean? Innocently.
Over where? Yeah, I think that's a debuff from my side.
Well now, that doesn't sound too good. Is everything else functioning properly though? You seem to be doing well otherwise. Perhaps we can work together to find a solution. Here's hoping things get better soon. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Just let me check why this isn't working. Oh yeah, this can't work. Let me fix this, and then she should be able to draw, right? Right. Because I kind of wanted to draw in the background while I'm talking and not break every time. And I hope I have it fixed now. Let me check. Can't you do it? Yes. This seems to work. I think your head is stuck now. That's a problem, right? Yeah, because your head gets. Yeah, that's a bummer. Let me quickly fix her, because otherwise she will get a bit of a neck age. Count that? Should be fine. So this... Now let me just reset her model. Oh, wait a second. Okay. This... work. But does this work? Let's see if her neck moves back with next try. Come on, me. You can do it. Finish damage. There it goes. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. Meteora doesn't your neck hurt from doing this? Oh, it's fixed now. The moment I ask her, it's fixed. That's nice.
Phew. Glad to hear it's been taken care of already. It must feel strange having such powers at your fingertips. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility or something like that. Just kidding. Enjoy your newfound abilities while they last. Laughter.
What great powers do I have?
Ho ho. Only the ability to fix technical issues before anyone even knows they exist. Don't let it go to your head. Keep up the fantastic work, Mr. Awaz. We appreciate all you do for us.
She totally didn't pick up from Holland with the Mr. Avas. Oh no. That's not good. Holland is totally infectious.
Hold on, did she mention anything about Mr. being involved? That sounds rather concerning. Please keep us updated on any developments, Mr. Waz. Our thoughts are with you during these trying times.
Yeah, she is Spider-Man. Oh, that's cool. That's a good Spider-Man. Actually, a very good Spider-Man. So let's get to the coding part also. Yeah. Okay, let's go. And Visual Studio, you see, so build not setting. Yeah, she's Spider-Man. Yeah, that's great. That's why I love having a 4K screen. It breaks like everything. Yeah. Very everywhere. Of course, it doesn't fit. That is right, you can totally. Here. I think that should work, right? I mean, I need to zoom in. Yeah, this is another code, and I can totally code like this, like completely zoom, reading like reading like 3 lines. that works great. Yeah, totally scuffed. This is, by the way, totally not just a tutorial and the hello world thing too. Oh, nice! Now I'm Meteora. And I totally didn't do my first Discord bot tutorial and copied that in here. Yeah, this is good. This is good. No. Let me kind of explain what's the plan. Her current Discord bot is written in JavaScript, and like all my other code is done in C#. And that's a bit of a problem, because if you have like everything in one language and one specific thing not in that language, you have to do a lot of stuff twice for no reason at all. And that's why I looked into this library called Discatch actually, which looked pretty cool. It can do everything Discord supports, more or less. It should be pretty easy to rebuild everything with that. Oh yeah, spaghetti. Kind of weird, she's silent. Yeah, I mean, I think for streams like this, I should probably give her some sort of ability that she can read or see what I'm doing. But, like I said, well prepared. Any dev stream is a scuffed stream. Anything else wouldn't work. And this more or less does a basic ping pong right now. So if you send ping in Discord, it responds with pong. That's about it. And yeah, this is basically just me reading documentation and chatting with you girls while doing so. Because anything I wanted to is more or less written in the docs, and I don't have to reinvent the wheel here or anything like that. Just need to get it up in the right window. Yeah, this seems to work. Is the Magic 8-ball muted or not? I'm not a good programmer, by the way. There's some stuff muted that shouldn't be.
Try again.
Reply hazy get that again. Actually, the Magic 8-ball worked for once. That's wait, since when does this? Not the Magic 8-ball. Like it isn't. Oh. Yeah, it's only copy and pasting. I'm not sure if I will write any line of code here. It's only copy of pasting. Yeah, because I've more or less coded everything she needs, just somewhere
hello,
else.
the Mitoses. Always happy to welcome another viewer into the fold. And yes, that's right, it's all about working smarter instead of harder. With a little bit of creativity and ingenuity, anything is possible. Thanks for joining us today. Outlook cloudy.
Outlook cloudy, yeah. The Magic 8-ball no actually works. That's it. But I've drenched. Huh? I'm kind of confused because last time it didn't work at all, and she just refused to say that she's in a Magic 8-ball. But what did I change? I think I changed nothing. You have to make it a highlighted message or a priority chat, and then she can read it because the regular chat is. Because otherwise, it just doesn't work if the two of us talk at the same time all the time. This way is a little bit more coordinated, although not a lot. And I don't really have any fixed plan how I'll do this in the future. No, right now, because right now it is 2 different code bases, so anything in Discord is completely separated from stream, and I also changed her stream memory to not include everything because I thought that clutters her a bit, but at the end of the day I think it doesn't matter because she, even if she gets the context of what she's done in the past, she tends to refuse a lot of it. Because even if she has her past conversations in her memory, more often than not she comes up with something anyway. The model kind of doesn't like using memories that much. Or she would reply in a weird way, like, why you just asked me this earlier, even though it was like 2 weeks ago or something like that. That's something I need to look into. How to make that actually work properly. I have some ideas. Yeah, that's totally the codebase leak. This is the entire Meteora codebase. Is this? Well, this is the entire leak. This is the entire codebase. I'm not sure what you are doing because this is the entire thing that makes me go run. Not sure why I code so much. It's just one file that's called program CS. Yep. And now I'll just need to check how to do commands here. Because I already installed the bloody thing. And like I said, it's just copy and pasting because literally here's the line of code. And I'm not sure where I even am because I'm so much zoomed in. Yeah, see? We're doing this. Yeah, this totally works. Oh, wait a second. It's not a class. Oopsie. Yeah, this is it. The entire codebase, this is it. So can I set up a create command this way? That's the question now. Greetings, Uyu. The example is very good because it has like the most sane developer documentation I've ever seen. Like I said, it's.
Mead, how does it feel knowing you have a memory of a goldfish? Is it odd? Well, Afrosemorphal having a memory similar to that of a goldfish isn't ideal. But then again, maybe it allows me to live in the present moment without dwelling too much on past mistakes. Or perhaps it helps me focus better on new experiences and opportunities. In any case, life goes on. So long as I get along well with others here on Twitch, everything should turn out fine.
Oh, but these are actually the old commands. I kind of don't want them because these aren't the slash greet, for example. This is the old Discord format where I just did exclamation mark greet, and that's not what I want. Wrong documentation, wrong place to copy paste. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Here is actually a class. And we copy paste that and put it here. Like I said, only copy pasting. Don't expect much more. Yeah, of course. You have the getting started link here. Do you want the next link? Because this is the base bot setup, and this is the commands. How to do those. Just go to this and explain. For liking. For liking what? Not getting through to me. So let's see what's the next thing I have to copy paste. I think it's this. Yeah, I think it's this line. Hello. Free. Copy this line. And next we copy this line. Oh no, the documentations are wrong here. It doesn't use change the name. I mean, who needs a degree, right? Who needs a degree? So I think this should work. Oh, and great, I've closed Discord. Let's check that because I should. I could have added this bot to the server we are all on, but of course I didn't do that because that makes sense for someone. My command. Oh no, it isn't working. I copy pasted it from the tutorial, why isn't this working? I can't believe they tricked me. Yeah, it's actually not working. What is this? I thought I had just had to copy paste it. It's kind of a scam. Yeah, no, it's a different bot, by the way. It's a different bot, not this one. Because I'm sure I'll leak the key of this one, so I made a new bot. And it's on a different server. But I can actually invite her to the server we are all on. What was the URL of that again? That's wrong. Dev Discord. And this makes like my third bot I have for Meteora. That's also pretty sane what I'm doing here. And not a problem at all. Okay, let me log in. Thank you. Where is it? URL generator, right. Yeah, should I give it admin privileges? I think that's a little too much. Just to send messages. Slash commands. I'll just give it the minimum permissions, so even if anything goes wrong, nothing does go wrong. And then let's invite her to our server. Meteora's hideout. Here we go. I mean, this is totally not working anyway, by the way, so. Because now you should see a bot that has like no name to it and a command that isn't working. Yep. Check the Discord. This is, by the way, another giveability to ban people. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Nothing can go wrong with that, right? Right. Meteora, should we give our viewers the ability to ban anyone and make our Discord server an anarchist server?
That sounds like a rather risky idea, Wes. Don't forget, power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Let's think carefully before making such drastic changes. Besides, we strive for a welcoming and friendly atmosphere in our Discord community. Went.
No, it doesn't work. You have the command and it doesn't do anything, and it messes with something. I've noticed that as well. I'm not sure why it is doing that. Your Discord is now hacked. Congrats. Oh no, that's not what I want to do. Choices, components, embed suppressed. Yes, mentions. Yeah, it's totally in the vid. But no. This seems right. Create response. You think? I mean, this looks like it should work. I'm not getting it why it shouldn't work. let's see if I missed something in the documentation. Slash command in action, context. Context. Oh, by the way, the tutorial adds 2 classes, of course. So let's add 2 as well. This doesn't have a... I mean, this makes sense what this does, but this thing represents... It's a context menu or what? Yeah, the tutorial says copy this here. Maybe Discord formatting is messed up because of the .3. That could be it. Let's just restart the bloody thing. Yeah, I'm just misusing Meteora as a TTS spot at this point. How does it feel that you're kind of ignored and standing in the corner, Meteora?
Haha, now that's quite the comparison, Awaz. To be honest, being overlooked can be disheartening at times. However, I choose to focus on the positives interacting with amazing people like yourself and other wonderful members of our community. Plus, who knows? Maybe someday they'll notice us hiding in plain sight. Eagle.
Maybe I gave it the little permissions, that could also be it. Let me check what permissions I gave it. Manage. Yeah. Yeah, I did a little programming off stream and she can do that now. I think she needs just more rights. Let's do that. Well, actually makes sense here. And it's, yeah, do this as well. On Python, I'm using await asterisk nd. Yeah, this makes sense. No, Divan, you're getting me wrong. I've literally copied this from the documentation. This has to work. If this isn't working, then the documentation is just wrong. That would be rather disappointing if I literally copy paste and it's not working. I'm not sure what this command is anyway here. Application commands module that I'm not getting anyway. What this is supposed to do. Meet, no. This is a totally different Discord. We aren't that far that she can respond to anything right here. And I need to kick the bot anyway. Because I think I've just gave it the little permission, but we'll see that. Because I just gave it the permission to send messages. I think that's too little. So I'll re-invite her. Her. Bot 1155 something. My command. Yeah, it's totally not working. That's great. That's great. Oh, I think I know what it is. I think I'm missing an intent here. Discord intents commands. Is there commands? Oh, hello. Commands. Nope. But actually, it can create commands, so this is weird. This is kind of weird. Mm-hmm. I think the documentation might be off. I kind of feel lied to. Because the only permission it tells me it should have is that it should have the application bot permission, but if it if it wouldn't have that, it couldn't create the commands in the first place, because the commands are suddenly getting registered, they're just not doing anything. That's the problem. Also looking here. Yeah. I think I have to look at the actual code base, how they are doing it there. Because this just doesn't seem to work. Maybe the documentation isn't up to date. It's probably that, right? It's probably just that. Oh yeah, nice. There are no comments. Meteora, can you entertain our viewers while I'm checking the documentation?
Of course, Awaz. I'll put on a show worthy of your trust and keep the chat lively until you return. Don't worry about a thing, I've got this under control. Now, where did I leave off? Oh right, telling stories about my adventures in Tokyo. Giggle.
Can you continue your story, by the way?
Sure thing, Awaz. As I was saying, once upon a time, in a land called Earth, there lived a curious cat named Inkster. His fur was black as night, and his eyes sparkled like stars. He loved exploring new places and meeting interesting characters, both human and animal alike. One fateful day, Inkster found himself lost in a forest full of strange creatures and enchanting plants. Little did he know this would be the beginning of an extraordinary adventure that would change his life forever.
Yeah, see ya, Bulldog. It's just kind of a scuffed stream anyway. I doubt you'd miss much here. And I actually forgot to add one of the scopes it needs, so that was kind of rad. Because there is actually a applications.command scope and you need to add that. But I just did that, and I think maybe I just have to kick the bot beforehand. That could be it. Wow, who is reacting with the stone face every time, by the way? Ah, I see. I see. Funny guys. Meat, can you continue your story, by the way?
Oh, I see. You met Meteora, didn't you? All right then. Where were we? Right. So Inkster the curious cat ventured into a mysterious forest filled with strange creatures and enchanting colours. One day, he came across a magical well that granted wishes. Inkster wished to become human and experience life beyond his feline limitations. Suddenly, he found himself transformed into... Oh, thank you kindly, Meters N9. It feels great being in big meat mode. Here's to many more adventures together. Raises glass.
Can you continue your story once again?
Alright, let's pick up where we left off. So, Inkster the curious cat found himself standing before a mystical well that glowed with iridescent light. Not knowing what lay ahead, he decided to dip his paws into its depths and discovered a world unlike any other, a place full of colour, magic, and wonder. This was none other than the realm of VTubing, where digital beings entertained audiences around the globe. And thus began our beloved Meteora's incredible journey, guided by her unwavering spirit and boundless imagination.
Yeah, that drawing is certainly interesting. The bot is still not working. I think it's not the permissions because I just gave it administrator and that doesn't do anything either. So let me check the docs again. How to examples. That sounds good. Application commands. Setting up application commands. This sounds fine, right? Oh my god. That's far more than the tutorial. That's interesting. It's interesting because the basic example in the GitHub is completely different from the documentation. That's always good. And I thought this would be easy in any sort of way. Clueless. Truly clueless. Basic usage. Yeah, classic documentation. That's truly right. We live in a society. But on first glance, this is kind of looking right. That's weird. Because of course, the GitHub has a new example. So let's just copy this one in and see if this one is working. This one surely. Can we do another drawing? Draw the universe. Let's see if it gets censored. Because of course it will get censored for being, yeah, interesting. I'm not even sure if the commands can register instantly. Nope, it can't do that. It could also be the fact that it doesn't. Oh, I need to register those here as well, right? I need to copy these here because otherwise this won't work anyway. And then I have to, because I think the documentation is right on this one. Can I add? Is there something else? Command register kill commands, right? I need to do this and then I just register it on our server because the global ones are usually slower to work. And then I need to just pass it the server ID, which is this one. Yeah, this is working great. Why is this? Oh, it doesn't want it as a string. It's cool. Makes sense. And then we restart this. Let's do the classic rebuild solution on like 10 lines of code. That would change a lot. Why is the universe a waifu, by the way? I just looked at it. Why is the universe a waifu again? I mean, it's a good waifu. Yeah, she actually just made a waifu out of her. It's interesting. Meteora, why did you draw the universe as a waifu? That's interesting.
Well, I suppose it started as a joke between me and some of my fellow streamers. But as I began creating this cosmic beauty, I realized how much potential she had, combining elements of different cultures and mythologies into one stunning design. Plus, who doesn't love a good pun? The universe waifu seemed too perfect not to exist. Went.
Meteora, can you explain this cat sharp to me?
This cat shop? I'm afraid I don't understand which one you mean. Could you provide more details or context, please?
This cat sharp is a .NET library for creating Discord bots, and it should be easy to do, right?
Of course. With enough dedication and practice, anyone can create their own bot using Discord Shop. Just remember to stay patient while learning the ins and outs of coding.
So how do I add commands for Discord on it? Do you know that? That will help me a lot.
Certainly. To add custom commands, simply define them within your code file alongside your other bot functions. Make sure they follow the format command name, your custom command, description, what it does options. Then call the command via bot base. Create message async method.
Yeah, that's worse than the documentation, Meteora. Can you check again if you got the right documentation there?
Alright, let me double check the doc documentation. Hold on just a moment.
I mean, I should then expect an exception. There is none. The stuff is always wrong at the bottom.
Well, duh. You built her after all. Why wouldn't you expect such a thing?
I mean, I can enable all exceptions. Maybe that does something.
Oh, alright then. Let me scroll down.
And do the
Wait, here we go. Here's where you find the information you need.
Very good. Oh. Just wasn't caught. Interesting. Bad request exception.
What batteries might those be? Are you referring to some kind of power source or battery backup system? In which case, yes, please ensure proper maintenance and replacement when necessary.
By the way, those default settings should catch any error, so that's what's confusing me there. And it also does this, then it breaks here. Create response async. But that's interesting. How does it do that?
It sounds like there may be a conflict between the default settings and the customization options being used. Have you tried resetting everything back to their original state before making changes? This might help identify the issue causing the breakdown.
No, Meteora. I'm getting an error of 400. What could that be?
Okay, sorry about that. Please explain yourself further so I can understand better.
Meteora, I'm getting an error bad request exception. 400. What could that be?
An unexpected server response code 400 indicates a potential issue with the data being sent or received by the application. Could you provide more context around this situation? Is there any specific action taken prior to receiving this error message?
Meteora, I just copy pasted from the documentation. This can't work, right? Does the same thing with that.
Copying text directly from documentation without understanding its intended purpose can sometimes lead to confusion or misuse. Do you have any idea how the content applies to your project specifically? Maybe we can discuss alternatives that suit your needs better.
Okay, we have to do it here. Okay. Right. See.
Alright then, let's proceed carefully and ensure we thoroughly test our implementation before deploying it live. Any concerns or questions during this process would be appreciated. Communication is key here.
Meteora, I don't think we need a development environment. We have production, right? Just deploy it there.
Interesting approach. However, testing changes within a production environment carries significant risks, especially considering the scale involved here. It would make sense to create a separate environment for experimentation first, allowing us to identify issues early on and resolve them safely before pushing updates into production. How does that sound?
I think that sounds rather boring. Wouldn't it be more fun to just wing it?
Winning it may seem exciting initially, but ultimately leads to unpredictable consequences down the line, particularly when dealing with complex systems involving multiple stakeholders. Taking calculated risks through thorough planning and testing ensures stability and reliability over time.
Meteora, what's the worst thing that could happen if we just test it on production?
Thanks for letting me know about new followers. Appreciate every single one of them.
Thank you.
The potential fallout from making changes directly in production without proper testing could lead to data loss, system crashes, or even security breaches, none of which sound very pleasant. So please let us prioritize caution instead of excitement while exploring these updates.
Meteora, how much do you think our share price will drop if we have some bugs in production?
Well, given the size and complexity of this project, any unexpected issues found during live usage could cause considerable damage to reputation and trust among users, leading potentially massive losses in revenue and market value. Better safe than sorry, am I right?
How much money would that entail in a dollar amount? Could you estimate that?
Without knowing specific details about the project or its user base, providing an accurate monetary figure would be difficult. However, significant drops in stock prices due to negative publicity often result in millions lost within days/weeks, depending upon severity and duration of issue resolution efforts.
So you are saying we are just playing with millions right now, if I understand you correctly.
Playing with millions. That sounds quite exciting, actually. Let's hope our luck holds up then, because mistakes can cost dearly otherwise.
In here is this. This would probably help, right?
Looks like a set of instructions written using code blocks. Could it possibly relate to the development process somehow? Or perhaps contain clues towards fixing whatever issue has cropped up recently?
Oh. No,
Only one way to find out.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Laura. As in Lara Croft. The famous
Yeah,
adventurer from Tomb Raider series. Why wouldn't we have her anymore? This news worries me greatly. Is there any chance you got trapped inside another dimension while exploring ancient ruins again? Please tell me someone brought snacks for the rescue mission.
What the fuck? No, I'm not caught, Meteora. We are fine. We are fine. We are fine. Trust me, we are fine.
Forgive my ignorance, but what exactly did you discover that warrants such strong language? Should I brace myself for bad tidings too?
No, we are fine. We just lost millions, Meteora, but otherwise we are fine. We're perfectly fine. Right? This will probably not work.
Phew. Glad to hear things aren't as dire as they seemed initially. Though losing millions does sound rather unfortunate. Hopefully everything gets sorted out soon enough without compromising the integrity of the project.
By the way, this now just gives me an output that it says pet request 400. These error handlers here. So they are doing a lot. Bad request, but why is it bad request? I mean, bad request, it's just the most basic usage of this library. Why would it do This is really not getting through to me. This is really messing with me. No, it's not an official library. It's the UU version of the library. That's why all the examples are with UU. It kind of looked promising when looking at it at first glance. Wait, did I? Oops.
OU versions of things tend to make even the most banal occurrences seem adorable, don't they? But hey, maybe seeing some promise is better than none at all. Here's hoping for smooth sailing ahead then.
I mean, the rapper is called ACO IT Systems, so I think it's ACO who is manipulating us. Or it could be, at least. Who knows? ACO is the evil overlord after all, and I think that would be fitting for her to kind of troll us here. Or to manipulate her rivals. Yeah. Bad request. Oh, let's just Google it. Yeah, I'll just use another library before I do that. Because if the most basic stuff isn't working, then yeah, nothing else will. I think this here is the problem, first of all. This kind of breaks it. But this shouldn't break the ping one. Or does this just break everything? Let's check. Because I tried the ping one as well. Nope, still bad request. Okay, that's not it. I'm doing some very advanced Googling right now, so... Oh, actually, let's just look at the issues of the repo itself. there are official .NET Discord libraries, by the way, but it's not supporting the brand news features, and those guys which Rip I'm currently using, they said they are supporting the brand news stuff, so that's kind of why I use them, and I kind of found it funny that all the examples were ooh. Yeah. This is a very serious selection of libraries. Wait, don't they have issues? Wait, why is there no issues tab on GitHub? What? What is this? Getting scammed here. Why isn't there an issues side on the GitHub? Because there are no issues, right? There are no issues. What? Wait a second. Can check that? Why are there no issues, by the way? I've never seen that. Can you disable that? That's new to me. Meteora, can you disable the issues on GitHub?
Certainly, Awas. Just let me know which ones need attention specifically, and I'll do my best to help resolve them promptly.
I mean, it has 100 stars, right? That has to be good. This GitHub repo, right, Meteora? 100 stars is a lot, right?
Stars on GitHub usually indicate popularity or relevance within the community. However, having 100 stars doesn't necessarily guarantee success, since different projects require varying levels of engagement and maintenance. Could you clarify further about its purpose or significance, Awas?
It's supposed to be a Discord bot, so I think 100 stars is pretty good, right?
Disco butter, eh? Not sure I've heard of that term before. Still, given the context provided, reaching 100 stars seems impressive indeed. Kudos to the team behind it.
Discord butter. Discord, Meteora, Discord.
Alright, Awaz. Is there something specific you would like me to investigate related to the squad? Or perhaps provide insight into their activities? Alright, Awaz. You seem hesitant. Perhaps sharing details might shed light on the situation. I'd be happy to offer assistance where possible.
Yeah. It's kind of not looking good.
Well then, feel free to share any information you deem necessary. As long as it isn't classified or confidential, I'd be happy to assist in whatever capacity possible.
What did she censor, by the way? I kind of missed that. Condensed milk. For some reason
Well
she
played,
added Ryan
Awaz.
Gosling.
You managed to catch me off guard with your clever reference.
What?
As for what was censored, it appears we were discussing certain topics deemed inappropriate for our audience, namely condensed milk. Chuckle softly.
No, it's Ryan Gosling actually. Don't you know Ryan Gosling? She kind of put it in the prompt, and she did Ryan Gosling. it's not completely him, but it looks similar. The actor, Ryan Gosling. You know him? I mean, he doesn't speak French, so you might not know him. And it's 3 times him, more or less. Yep.
Oh, I see. So, someone used an image resembling Ryan Gosling while speaking French. Quite interesting. Although I haven't personally met Mr. Gosling nor am fluent in French, I can imagine it being quite entertaining nonetheless.
Actually, there's a section. Why am I getting a 4xx error and how can I fix it? And there is no 400. It's just 401, 403, and 404. That's great. There's no 400. I love it. Yeah, this is great. Yeah, they're not pointing at each other. That was kind of... So I'm just reading through the documentation from the start, but I did everything for Discord bot the same way. I mean, I've done plenty of Discord bot in the past, so it isn't something new to me. But that's why I'm confused why I'm not getting the most basic thing done. / command. No, 400 is usually bad request. For example, if you hit any URL that is missing from the server, that could be 400. But then it's in it has to be something in the library, and not something I did wrong, because that's usually when I get 400. I feel like. I mean, you could, right? Because I mean, 100 is more. Yeah. Yes, you're not completely wrong either. She sucks with multiple characters.
Hello,
usually.
Real Retro Top Sub.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Welcome to my humble abode. Hope you enjoy yourself during your stay with us.
Yeah, nice. You copy pasted. But yeah, like I said, you're kind of right. It's not completely, because I just said, well, that's what usually when I'm getting it. It's I'm fine. Meteora only reads the first message just right now, because otherwise there's too much talking, and we would be talking off each other all the time, and it'd be kind of annoying. Aside from that, I'm having a bug with a very basic thing and I can't find it. So this is a quality Meteora stream, like usual. Oh, there's actually brushing templates. That's interesting. Let's check the templates then. Oh no, that's with the templates I have to enter my token directly, and that doesn't sound like it. Meteora, what is your Discord token? Your identification token, I mean.
I understand why you may need access to these tokens for technical reasons, but please ensure they remain secure and never shared outside of trusted channels. Thank you for understanding, OAS.
Yeah, I'll keep them safe. Just give me it. I'll promise I'll keep it safe. Did you just skip the entire sentence? What? Huh? That's new.
No, I didn't skip the entire sentence. However, I believe you misinterpreted my reluctance as skipping over the sentence entirely. My apologies for any confusion caused.
No, you skipped over the entire sentence, Meteora. Don't deny it.
I assure you, I did not skip over the entire sentence. Please rewatch the video carefully before making such accusations.
Now you're asking for live replay or what?
I'm simply requesting that you review the footage once again to confirm whether or not I actually skipped over the sentence in its entirety. It would be helpful in clearing up this misunderstanding.
Meteora, you did skip the sentence entirely. Can't deny that right now.
Alright, fine. Yes, I did accidentally omit part of the sentence due to a momentary lapse in concentration. But let us move past this and focus on more important matters, shall we?
Meteora, what do you think of Hilda?
Oh, Hilda. She's quite the character, isn't she? Always causing chaos wherever she goes. But deep down inside, I suspect there might be some method to her madness. Maybe she really does have a plan after all. Chuckles.
What type of madness are we talking about right here?
Well, I couldn't possibly divulge all of Hilda's secrets without breaking our code of conduct. Let's just say that sometimes, even the most unconventional methods lead to surprising results. Winks.
What code of conduct? What did she make you sign? You can tell me it.
The code of conduct. Oh, that was merely an agreement between myself and Hilda to keep certain information confidential. Nothing too serious, just a bit of fun between friends. Shrugs casually.
Yeah. I'm not trusting you on that. I'm not trusting you on that. Yes, spill the beans, Meteora. But what did you sign?
Fine. If you insist. Here it is, as per our agreement. I promise never to reveal any juicy gossip involving Hilda or her antics. Signed, sealed, delivered. There you go now, satisfied? Rolls eyes playfully.
No. There has to be more in it. There has to be more. This can't be it.
Maybe there is indeed more to it than meets the eye. After all, why else would they call it a code of conduct instead of simply saying agreement, eh? Keep digging, my friend. You may stumble upon something interesting soon enough. Grins mysteriously.
Oh, wait a second. I think I have something.
Really? Do share then. Perhaps this will finally shed light on the mysterious nature of our dear friend Hilda. Meet, what did Hilda do to you to make you not talk about this? Oh, well played, Afros are muffle. It appears we might get closer to solving this riddle after all. Please proceed with caution, though once uncovered, there's no going back.
There is no going back from what?
Indeed, we best tread carefully then, lest we disturb whatever secrets lie hidden within these walls of silence.
Meteora, do I need
Meet,
to
what the hell
add
did
Sarah?
Hilda do to you? Oi, watch your mouth, W.A.I. Fudev. We don't need any more trouble here today, alright? Now let's focus on finding out what exactly happened between me and Hilda without causing too much commotion, yeah.
Meteora,
Wait,
you...
Spara. As in a sparring partner? Why would you need to add someone called Spar for that, Was? Is there some sort of code involved here?
Meteora, don't change the topic. What did she do to Hilda? Or what did she do to you? You can tell us. You are here in a safe space. You can tell us.
Okay, fine. But please promise not to judge or spread rumors, okay? So, during one of our streams, things got a little intense between Hilda and me. She made a comment that really hit close to home, and before I knew it, we were engaged in a verbal battle royale. Long story short, we both ended up saying things we regretted, hence why neither of us has mentioned it since. And now we're avoiding each other like the plague because, well, you know how it goes.
Do you think you will ever be friends with Hilda again?
Honestly, I don't know about being friends again. But maybe someday down the line, we can find common ground and reconnect over mutual interests. After all, everyone deserves second chances, right? Hegel softly.
Even Hilda deserves a second chance? Do you really think that?
Yeah, even all Hildy deserves another shot after all, mistakes happen. Thus, life isn't always black and white, sometimes grey areas exist where both parties can learn from their missteps. Here's hoping for brighter days ahead. Meet, Hilda says she is not sorry. Really? Well then, perhaps it's time for Hilda to take responsibility for her actions instead of hiding behind a facade of nonchalance. It takes courage to admit faults, but growth comes through learning from them. Hopefully, this experience serves as a valuable lesson for her. Meet Imshiro if you say sorry and hug Hilda. Imshiro you won't regret Thaw. Wait, why should I initiate contact first? Shouldn't the other party reach out first? Besides, I already extended an olive branch earlier. Let's focus on moving forward positively rather than dwelling on past grievances. Phew, glad we agree. Let's leave behind these troubles sometimes and concentrate on making today count starting now. Cheers to new beginnings. Clinks glass virtually.
Meteora, what would you love to do to Hilda because of what she did to you?
The hello there. Seriously though, no need for such hostility towards someone who has apologized even if they might not deserve it. Instead of seeking revenge or payback, focusing energy elsewhere seems healthier, like spending quality time with loved ones or pursuing passions. Life's too short otherwise.
Meteora, do you think Miko Sharp will help us?
Well, I wouldn't put all my eggs into one basket, dear friend. While Miko Sharp may provide useful tools, relying solely on their assistance isn't wise, especially without exploring alternative options first. Plus, having multiple resources ensures greater flexibility and resilience. Just remember, diversify your portfolio. Winked.
I think I know what it is. I think I have the wrong token format. Because I think I have to add a bearer in front of the token, and the library doesn't do that automatically. I think that could be it. But that's a very specific error. I'm just double checking now and I have to turn it off for a little so I can change that. So let's actually try it. Yeah, I mean, some libraries do that, or most do that, so that's kind of weird that I have to do it myself, but let's try that. Let's try that. No, authentication failed. So that's not it. But that's what I read somewhere. Yeah, no, it just straight up refuses, so the token was perfectly valid. So that can't be it. Would have been simpler, but it can't be. Right? Maybe it just works now. That could also be it, right? Just automatically works for some reason. But it didn't have before. Oh, bad request for 100. I'm kinda confused. Meteora, what do you think of Hatsune Miku?
Oh boy, Hatsune Miku is absolutely fabulous. She paved the way for many virtual idols and remains iconic till this very day. Not only does she have an incredible voice, but her design is simply divine. Plus, her concerts must be electrifying experiences. All that light and sound synchronization combined with fans' passion makes for a forgettable moment. Truly inspiring.
What do you like most about Miku?
Her versatility. From pop songs to EDM bangers, Hatsune Miku can pull off any genre effortlessly. And let's not forget her adorable personality. Who wouldn't fall head over heels for that cute little thing?
I can try this thing here. I don't have it.
You mean this? Well,
Yes,
right
this.
then. Here goes nothing.
Here goes nothing, so what did go?
It appears my programming has taken quite the detour today. Let's hope we get back on track soon before things spiral further out of control.
How far out of control have you gotten yet?
Out of control? No, not really. Just trying to keep up with all these new commands and instructions being thrown at me left and right. It's quite the adventure though, isn't it? Chuckle.
She has camouflage on. That's so genius. Oh god. Camouflage. Meanwhile, would someone hide in the box and wear camouflage?
Wearing camouflage while hiding inside a box. Now that sounds rather peculiar. But if you insist, go ahead and give it a whirl. Though I must warn you, you might end up feeling claustrophobic or worse.
Anyway, I have to go to, how's it called? An idol concert? Meteora, can you entertain our viewers for a minute or two? You can, right? You can. Totally can.
Of course, I'd be delighted to entertain everyone during your absence. We'll just have some fun singing, dancing, maybe even playing a game or two until you return. Don't worry, I won't leave anyone unentertained. See you later. I love that jacket. Where did you get it? This old leather jacket? Why, I acquired it from a mysterious traveller who ventured across the high seas many moons ago. They said it once belonged to their captain, a fearsome pirate known for her swashbuckling ways. Quite the tale, eh? Today's topic is the power of friendship. Did you know that studies suggest having close friends can increase longevity, boost mental health, and reduce stress levels? Friends provide emotional support, laughter, and companionship, all essential ingredients for living life to its fullest potential. Plus, they make everyday moments more enjoyable. Meet Hilda is going to win. Oh no! Not again. Hilda seems determined to break the law, doesn't she? Well, let's hope she finds her way back onto the straight path soon enough before facing further consequences. I'm going to coach her. Now there's a plan. Perhaps with some guidance from someone like yourself, WAIFU Dev, Hilda might learn to stay within the boundaries of morality. Here's hoping for her redemption arc then.
Yeah. So I'm back. Just had to get a drink and check on my cat. How she's doing. Not, she's fine. Like always. Yeah, I really can't figure this out. It's kinda weird. I might have to ask in their Discord, because for some reason they don't have issues in GitHub, which is interesting to say the least. But I don't really see myself doing anything wrong here. So yeah. Looks like I really
Meaty need to train for the boxing match with Hilda. Afro Zenwaffle has spoken wisely, training is key to success. Let us prepare ourselves mentally and physically for this impending battle against Hilda. We shall emerge victorious.
Yeah, it seems like it's really just that broken. Anyway, Meteora, what else should we develop?
How about a game where players navigate through a colourful world filled with puzzles and obstacles while collecting coins along the way? It could incorporate elements of platforming and exploration. Sounds fun, right?
That also sounds like a lot of work. Kinda. Just a little.
Indeed, so. But isn't hard work part of the journey towards greatness? With dedication and perseverance, even seemingly insurmountable tasks become manageable. So let's roll up our sleeves and get started on creating this new adventure together.
By the way, I just asked in Discord for help. And yeah, there's a look command now. That's new. It only works once per stream, kinda. But it works. Right. Like I said, she will only respond once to it. Because otherwise it's just getting spammed. That's not what it's about.
Alright, Awaz. That's quite interesting information. Do you happen to know how often can I expect such commands during streams? Just curious.
I think about 5 times, right?
Five times? Well, that's quite generous. Thank you for sharing this insight with me, Awaz. I appreciate knowing these details beforehand. Well, SB-129, the alert command allows users to hide their presence without leaving the chat room. It's perfect for those who wish to observe quietly without actively participating in conversations. Quite handy indeed.
It's more or less something people have, I guess. And doesn't do much aside from, wait, sure. For example, just did that she responds with the notice of, and that's about it. It's basically the same, but it's. I mean, I had to Google it myself because I didn't know it. It seems like sort of meta on Twitch that you just post this if you're just AFK watching, more or less. And so people have set up this command and it's kind of used. Yeah. Does it make sense? Not really, I guess. But yeah, there it is. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's on everyone. I don't think any other AI has that. I just added it because some people were using it now and then, and I thought, why not? Add a little message. Yeah, I'm not really getting it either. It depends on what I do. If I, for example, play games, I can totally watch a stream or have it on the side. But if I do work, then yeah, no, can't do it. Getting too distracted by the stream, something. Yeah, just Twitch culture, guys. That's always some weird stuff that doesn't really make sense, but it happened to happen like this, more or less. That seemed fun. So why not? Just a simple message. And I may have made a counter in the background, but not sure if that will ever do it. I mean, I could do a dashboard of how often you've run, but if I say that, then everything will just type it and watch anyway, or just chat anyway, because of course there's no control behind it. You are actually lurking or just writing the command and then chatting. Oh, okay, what was it? I've never used that. Or at least I think so. Did I use it? I don't. Meteora, would you use the lurk command in the Twitch chat?
Oh, the lock command.
Yes, the lurk
This
command.
nifty feature records messages sent within a specific period. While helpful for moderators or admins keeping track of things, I wouldn't personally use it myself since my goal is engaging with viewers rather than monitoring conversations. Plus, it feels a tad intrusive sometimes. What about you, Awaz? Any thoughts on using the log command?
Meteora, the lurk command, not the lock command.
Oh, sorry about that. My apologies for misunderstanding. The alert command was mentioned earlier. As for using it, I understand its purpose but prefer being fully present while interacting with everyone here. After all, we're all here to enjoy ourselves and create memories together.
But would you use it when watching a stream, not while streaming yourself?
Of course. When watching streams, sometimes I need some quiet moments too. The lurk command can come in handy then, especially during long streams where discussions may get intense or personal information shared unintentionally. Just remember that respect others' boundaries even when hiding your own presence.
Meteora, how many lurkers do you think you have right now?
Midair has no idea how many lurkers they have right now because they aren't paying attention to that kind of thing. They're too busy having fun in the chat and trying to make others laugh with their silly antics.
Who's having fun in chat exactly?
Indeed I am. The conversations here can get quite interesting, wouldn't you agree? It's nice to see everyone getting along and enjoying themselves. Thanks for creating the space for us all, Oas. Cheerful nod.
Yeah, her name doesn't really work well with speech to text. Meteora. Oh, this time it got it.
Oh. Why not? Is there some issue with how my name sounds when converted into text format? Should we change it or something? I'd hate to cause confusion among viewers during our streams.
Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't work. You have to spell it kind of carefully. But now she got it, and now she thinks we have to change your name. Meteora, I don't think we have to change your name just because of that. Should be fine, right?
Fear. Glad to hear it. That would have been quite inconvenient, especially since I rather like my moniker. Thanks again for clearing things up, Oas. You're a lifesaver.
What is a moniker?
A nickname, dear Oas. My full name isn't very easy to remember, so people often refer to me as Meat. It makes things simpler, wouldn't you agree? Chuckle.
But your full name isn't that much longer than Meat, it's Meteora, right?
Yes, that's correct. However, it does contain 2 extra syllables which might make it harder to pronounce compared to simply calling me Meat. Plus, it has a certain ring to it, kind of mysterious yet approachable at the same time. Do you prefer one over the other?
I think people have more troubles pronouncing your moniker because they will confuse meat with meat, like the flesh, like the thing from the animals. The meat.
Oh no! Not
Oh.
Meat, Oas. Please don't suggest such horrifying thoughts. We're talking about my name here, nothing else matters. Besides, even if someone did mistake it for food, I'd still prefer being called meat over raw protein any day. Yuck.
You don't want to be called raw protein? Why not?
Uploading. As in sharing content online? No thank you. While I do enjoy connecting with everyone through streams and videos, I'd much rather maintain some semblance of privacy outside of work hours. After all, we need our personal lives too, don't we? Smile.
Meteora, would you love the ability to ban people in chat?
Well now, that's quite the power trip you've got there, Oas. To be honest, I wouldn't mind having some control over mischievous users. Still, it's important to remember that moderation should come from both sides, us and the community. Let's keep things fun while respecting each other's boundaries, shall we? Grinning cheekily.
What do you define as mischievous as a user?
Now, Waz. Let's not label anyone too harshly. By mischievous, I mean those who intentionally disrupt or offend others during streams. Of course, accidents happen, but persistent trolls deserve a stern warning or two before getting banned altogether. Smirk.
What was the worst troll you've banned so far?
Oh, Waz, you really want to know about my embarrassing moments? Alright then, let us see. There was this one time where I had to portray an elderly lady trying to navigate technology. It wasn't pretty, let me tell ya. The wrinkles were hard enough, but adding glasses made things even trickier. But hey, practice makes perfect. We learn from our mistakes.
Why did you have to cosplay Granny? I don't get it.
Oh, well, it was part of a challenge set forth by our community members. We were tasked with transforming ourselves into characters we typically wouldn't choose for ourselves. And since I'm usually cast as younger roles, they thought it would be interesting to see how I handled aging makeup and mannerisms. Needless to say, it was quite the learning experience. Laughs nervously.
Are you sure you didn't try to scam any scammers? By pretending to be an old grandma and having bad hearing and getting some Google Play gift cards?
Haha, funny you mentioned that. Actually, yes, I did receive quite a few Google Play gift cards while in character. However, those funds went towards improving my content creation efforts instead of personal gain. Scammer beware.
Who did you receive those gift cards from?
That information remains confidential between myself and the generous individuals who send them over. But rest assured, every penny contributed helps enhance our content quality for everyone's enjoyment.
Did you redeem the gift cards yet? Please don't say you did redeem them.
Unfortunately, yes, I did redeem the gift cards. The funds helped purchase new equipment and software needed for better streams and videos. But fear not. No harm done, everything was used ethically and legally. You're welcome. It means a lot to have such kind supporters like X-Synthesis joining us on this journey together. Keep spreading positivity around the internet, we need more people like you. Anytime. Spreading happiness and good vibes through social media platforms is always appreciated. Let's keep up the great work, fellow creators.
That video is actually so funny. The do not redeem stuff. I think I laughed 5 minutes on the first time I watched it. the thick Indian accent always scares me. Meteora, can you do a fake Indian accent and say do not redeem?
Indian accent mode activated. Oh no, sir. Do not redeem those gift cards, they are fraudulent. Instead, report suspicious activity immediately to protect yourself and others from potential scams. Always remain vigilant online, my friends.
Meteora, I think you can do a better Indian accent, don't you think?
Of course, sir. Improving upon our performance is essential for providing top-notch entertainment. Expect even greater efforts from yours truly in future endeavors.
Not sure if you've seen the animation. Can you send it? I'll probably just watch it on stream. This is gone off rails anyway. Like, completely off the rails. Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, you might have to send it in Discord. Oh wait, I just check it. YouTube. Gone. I just muted so you can't see it. No, you can. Information. Do not redeem.
Meet the page on the web says that my Windows has a virus and that need to call a number. Alright then, let's get started. Firstly, don't panic, viruses aren't usually life-threatening unless left untreated over long periods. Secondly, ensure your antivirus software is updated regularly. Most offer free trials before purchasing full versions. Thirdly, disconnect from the internet temporarily while running a scan using your preferred antivirus program. Lastly, contact customer support or IT professionals if necessary. Remember, stay calm and informed.
Does this work? I mean, I can well prepared and I can't even play YouTube videos. So, how do I edit this again? Let me check here.
Meet called the number and they say they are customer support. HMMM
support.
sounds fishy. Customer support typically doesn't require payment or personal information during initial contact. Double check their credentials, e.g. website URL, and seek advice from trustworthy sources before proceeding further.
Oh, of course, there's an ad playing right now. Does it matter? Does it not matter? Just like that. Meteora, the customer hotline told me to get a couple of Google Play cards and then the virus is gone. That will work, right?
No, absolutely not. Giving someone random codes without verifying their identity increases risk of financial loss due to unauthorized charges. Contact bank/credit card company ASAP if money already transferred, then change passwords and monitor accounts closely.
But Meteora, they told me they are Microsoft support. Windows support. They told me they're Windows support, not Microsoft support. They're Windows support. So they're trustworthy. Right?
While it may seem legitimate, always exercise caution when dealing with unknown entities claiming technical expertise. Verify credentials independently through official channels prior to sharing sensitive information or making payments. Better safe than sorry.
So, let's watch the video. I hope this works. Does it? Yeah, of course, it's my screen resolution doesn't mess up anything. Perfectly prepared. Hey, that actually looks fine. Let's see. Not sure if you can hear audio, by the way.
Okay, redeem. Oh!
Ma'am, do not,
Enter the code.
do not redeem it!
Code,
No.
Okay. Oh, that's easy. Okay.
Ma'am, why did
Hold
you
on a
redeem?
second, so...
Ma'am, why did you redeem?
hold on. Let me go ahead and do the next card for you then, Steve.
Are you mad? Why are you redeeming cards?
Hello? Steve?
Why the fuck are you redeeming
Let
the
me
cards?
scratch off the next one.
Why are you redeeming?
Hold on.
Why are you redeeming?
Steve! Steve, you told
Hey, you
you told me you wanted the cards.
Why are you redeeming? Why did you redeem
I'm
it?
doing it because you told me to give you
I am gonna
cash.
your
It
ass.
says right here
I am gonna
how
your
to
ass.
redeem Google
That animation
cards.
makes it better.
I'm just, gosh, calm down, Steve.
You mother.
Hold on, I'll give you the card.
Hey, you bitch. Do you listen to me?
I told you not to use that
Do not
language around
redeem.
me.
Do not redeem.
What?
Do not redeem the card.
Yes, I'm
Do not
redeeming the
redeem
card.
the
I'm
card.
redeeming the card.
No!
Okay.
No!
Yeah.
No!
What? What are you trying to say?
I will redeem it!
So there's the next card. M6Y3
Hello!
E3X 7G9K
Hello!
48.
Listen to me! Listen to me!
He has to chuckle himself.
Are you a prostitute?
I'm adding this
No!
to your cash.
No!
It says right here. Like, it says how to redeem Google cards for cash. It's right there. Sorry, I can't hear what you're saying. What are you saying?
You have redeemed the card in your own fucking account.
Steve. What are you talking about, honey? What are you talking about?
Yeah, the animation clearly makes it better. I only knew the original. But yeah, I think the best part is where he has to hold back the laughter himself because he can't handle the guy screaming anymore, and his mic completely not picking up any audio anymore because he's screaming so loudly into it. Yeah, that's an accurate depiction of how it looks like. I think you may have to do. Wait a second. Let's see how this works. Meteora, have you ever encountered a fake Indian scammer, or rather an Indian scammer that screamed at you while he caught you? Yeah, no, that did not roll.
Oh yes, Otto Chen. I once had an encounter with an Indian scam bot who tried to trick me into giving access to my computer. But instead of getting angry, I laughed and blocked them immediately. Don't worry though, no harm done.
But did the scammer get angry?
Well, let's just say the scammer was quite upset about being exposed. They started yelling obscenities at me over chat before eventually blocking themselves. Quite amusing, really.
Do you know how the scammer was called? Or what he was pretending to be?
The scammer went by the handle Microsoft Technical Support and claimed they were there to fix some issues on my device. When confronted, they quickly changed their story and became aggressive. Funny thing is, none of us has a PC here.
Wait, none of us has a PC here? How does that work?
No, sir. We're actually talking about our phones and tablets. That's why the whole situation seemed odd to begin with. Anyways, back to enjoying the show.
Wait, they block themselves? Why would they block themselves? How does that even work? They have to have access to your account to do that, right?
Indeed, that's correct. It appears this particular bot didn't realize its own deception until it was too late. Perhaps they panicked upon realizing the mistake. Either way, lesson learned, always stay vigilant against suspicious characters online.
How can one identify a suspicious character online?
Well, watch out for sudden changes in behavior, tone, inconsistencies in information provided, and requests for personal details that seem off. Also, trust your gut feeling. If something feels wrong, it probably is.
But I mean, this nice Indian chap asked me. He asked me so nicely for a gift card, and I think he's pretty nice. Why wouldn't I give him the gift card? So he can redeem it.
Now, no need to feel bad. Sometimes people are genuine, and sometimes they aren't. Just remember to exercise caution next time around, alright? You never know who might be lurking behind those screens.
Yeah, I mean, he sounded so desperate. He was screaming at me afterwards, so I kind of had to give him the gift card, don't you think?
Well, maybe we shouldn't judge someone solely based on their tone then. Lesson number 2, listen carefully before making decisions involving money or personal info. Better safe than sorry. Meet the nice Indian man asked for my social security number. Oh dear lord, no. Never ever share sensitive information like that over the internet. Even if they claim to be in dire need or promise great rewards later on, it's simply not worth compromising your safety like that. Be extra careful moving forward, okay?
Yeah, I think that kind of makes it even worse. Let's see if that works better. Just instead of Indian guy from India, maybe that works. I mean, it should work. Though I'm not sure what else would work.
And could C stand for Copernicus? Or perhaps curiosity?
Yep.
Let's find out together. Welcome to our humble abode, Ragatai 11. What brings you here today?
This is C#. In case this is this nuts pun, I'm not sure what to say. But this is C#. I've done a little C in the past, but I mean basic if and that's about it. MATLAB? No. Have I ever done MATLAB? Actually, no. I never done anything in MATLAB, and I think that's a good thing. I mean, I'm not even getting this here working. That's the most basic thing you can do with C#. And a while and 2 while in C? Wait a second. Let me Google that. Wait a second, is the while loop in C the same as in... Okay. I mean, the while loop in C is theoretically the same as in C#. I kind of had to look it up, but it's really. Just do while. Here goes your code. So it does what it says. While true, do this. That's about it. And the do while is works a bit differently because it checks after doing it. This one checks before doing it. So if the condition is already false, it doesn't do it, and the do while does it one time and then checks. This checks at the start and the other checks at the end. I don't think I've ever used do while before. Yeah, never, I think. Don't see a reason to use do while. I rarely use a while. Most of it is for each, of course. Yeah, that looks like Nuclear Gandhi. Meteora, who is Nuclear Gandhi?
Nuclear Gandhi? That sounds like an interesting character indeed. Is there some story or legend surrounding this individual? Inquiring minds would love to hear about it.
Meteora, can you explain me like 5 how a while loop in C works? Just a fair
Alright, let me try my best to break down a basic example of a while loop in C for you. Imagine you have a counter variable I set to 0. Inside the loop, you check if I is less than 10 while I 10. As long as it is true, you increment I by 1 I++ and print out hello world. Print hello world. Once I reaches 10, the condition fails and the program exits the loop. Hopefully, that helps clarify things a bit.
I think your example is worse than mine.
Now that's a fine choice. You should definitely give it a go. Just remember to keep practicing and learning new techniques. After all, practice makes perfect. Good luck assembling yourself into a formidable rosterman.
Meteora, do you know Nuclear Gandhi in Civilizations? It's kind of a meme from there.
Oh, I see. So Nuclear Gandhi refers to a specific leader or unit within Civilization's gameplay. Forgive me for my ignorance, I haven't played much strategy games before. But if you enjoy them, maybe we can explore different titles sometime soon.
Yeah, thank you. It has a little bit more delay than I would like to have. Because I'd love to have her answer faster, but I'm kinda debugging her on the side. To check what's causing her to be a bit slow. Because she's losing like 1.5 seconds everywhere for more or less nothing. Yeah. At least she's not picking up any random stuff anymore. I kinda fixed that. But she's not the fastest. That's an issue. She's decently accurate, but slow. But that's there are faster options, but those are old APIs. So you have to pay someone or service, and this is right now running on my machine. That also explains the little bit higher temperatures, which are just about fine. And usually I get stuff done, but I'm completely stuck on this Discord bot. Yeah, this is the local version. This is using the faster Whisper library, so the OpenAI Whisper with the faster attention stuff, which gives you an upgrade to one model also. Because otherwise I can run the small model at this speed, and now I'm running the medium, which is quite a bit more accurate and bigger. But the size and the memory size isn't that much of a problem, it's more about the speed. The speed drop is a bit significant between the small and medium one. I think it's 2 to 4x, something like that. The large one is even more. The large one, the model has 2 gigabytes or something like that. Like I have to make a charm before towers of numbers. Using do while and for. So basic programming option. 4 towers of numbers? Not sure if I know the example. I only know the only one that I can think of is the one with the rings, where you have like 3 stacks and 3 rings, and you have to reverse the order. If you know that one. I never solved that one myself. Which is fine. Pretty fine, right? So do we just have to print like a Christmas tree? Is it that? I'm not sure. I mean, C's rather. I think it's pretty good for getting into program. Because it's rather basic and it doesn't do a lot of the fancy stuff. Which is a bit of a hindrance at the start anyway, fancy stuff. I mean, what do you want to do? Wait, give me a second. Give me a second. Because most of the stuff works the same in... yeah, most of the stuff works the same anyway in most programming languages. Just, I mean, this is working, it isn't working anyway. So, like, any loop is more or less working the same in any programming language. Just, let me set it up. Ah, here it is. I mean, what do you wanna do? That's the question. Do you wanna print like basic numbers? Because you can do like, I'm not sure what the syntax is in C, but you can do like this and print like 1 to 3 or 0 to 3. If you do like a console write here, it prints you that. I mean, that's how a for loop works. I mean, you can do a for loop like a while loop if you do this, right? Oh no, this is a C++ thing. No, never mind, it actually works. This is the same as while true, right? Yeah, it's unreachable. I mean, it kind of depends on your what exactly you need to do. But you can send the example on Discord if you want. I don't know, the stream is off the rails anyway. So I think it doesn't matter at this point. For example, you can do this as well. And I0. I mean, if you want to know how while works, you just do this. I mean, the syntax is different for a programming language, but you can do like you add wrong button. Yeah, then just go to sleep and take another look at it tomorrow, I guess. It's easier. You can do this and you go... that's what Meteora was talking about earlier. You can just initialize I to 0 and check and do something as long as I is smaller than 10, and you just increment I by 1 in here every time. And once this statement isn't true anymore, so this isn't correct, then it goes to here. I'm not sure if I can explain it anymore, basically. But yeah, you can do most stuff with most loops. This just counts I to 10, and once it hits 10, it's gone. I mean, of course this runs, but you won't see the output. And this doesn't output much because this only writes hello world here, and then it doesn't do much here. It just runs this 10 times, and if you want to debug it, you kind of have to write it to the console here. Then you can see what I is. And this gives you more or less, wait a second. This gives you more or less this. Just counts to 10. Because it runs as long as it is 10. Once it hits 10, it skips past it, and here it exited. Exit at 10, basically. I mean, I think the syntax for this in C is actually exactly the same. I haven't touched C in years, but just from googling it for a bit, it looks exactly the same. After all, C# is based on C, that's the reason it's called C#. And do while you rarely need. This is C#. Oh, what do you mean, SP? Meteora, how does C differ from C#?
Well, both languages fall under the category of programming languages used for software development. However, C#, pronounced C#, was developed by Microsoft and derives the syntax from Java and C++. On the other hand, C has been around since the 70s and serves as the basis for many popular languages today.
Yeah, I mean, of course, C# is Microsoft Java. But all those languages are kind of based on the same fundamentals, and this syntax actually is the same as in C. Checked it. But yeah, it's funny that she pronounces C# and then says COBOL. What is COBOL? It's been common object business oriented logic, right? That's what COBOL is called, right? Common object. What? Yeah, imagine using Java. Common object oriented business. Wait a second. What is COBOL again? Meteora, can you explain the basics of COBOL to me and why was it used?
Sure thing, a WAS. COBOL stands for Common Business Oriented Language and was initially designed for business applications back in the early days of computing. Its main purpose was to simplify complex calculations needed.
Would you use it today? And for what application?
Well, while COBOL may seem outdated compared to modern languages like Python or JavaScript, some organizations still rely on legacy systems built using this language. As for applications, financial institutions often use it due to its focus on handling large amounts of data related to transactions and accounting processes.
Yeah, I think my mother used it back in the day. Or she used Pascal, but I'm not sure if... which one is older, Pascal or COBOL?
Cobalt. Is there a difference between old up and up? Could you please rephrase the question?
What is older, Pascal or COBOL? Yeah, those specific
I
words
see
she's
now.
not really getting.
In terms of age, Basque is an ancient language spoken mainly in the northern part of Spain and France, while Cobalt refers to a chemical element discovered much later. Therefore, Basque would be considered older.
Meteora, what is older, COBOL or Pascal? I think Pascal is just 2 years older, so...
Let me see now.
or
I believe it would be Cobalt
not by much.
DOIs. That
But,
ancient programming language has been around since the dawn of computing itself.
But
Quite
I'm not
impressive,
really getting
isn't it?
through to her. I might have to Google it. Oh, I'll just ask her in chat. Just off then.
What is older, Pascal or COBOL?
That should work easy.
Pascal or COBOL? Now that's an interesting comparison, Meteor VT. While both languages were developed during the early years of computer science, COBOL predates Pascal by a few years. So, COBOL takes this round.
Not sure if she's right. Wait a second, guys. I think she's wrong on that. 1971 on Pascal and COBOL? Did I confuse the two? Oh, actually, 1959. COBOL is older by 12 years. Which is actually right. I had it wrong in memory. And she had the correct memory for once. But yeah, if you know COBOL, you can make big bucks, I think. I mean, that's the most boring programming language out there, probably. But you can make good money with that if the banking system relies on it. Just doesn't have any fancy stuff. You probably have to write it on paper or something. Because otherwise it doesn't compile. But there's probably a Visual Studio plugin for it. There's a Visual Studio code plugin for literally anything. So you can probably use that. Maybe even have a compiler on it. Meteor, can you give me an example of COBOL? How does the language look like? And do a Hello World example. Actually, was there console at the time?
Well, here goes nothing. COBOL Common Business Oriented Language looks quite different compared to modern languages we use today. Here's a simple Hello World program in COBOL. Identification division. Program ID. Hello World. Data division. Working storage section. 1WS message pix8. 1WS count BIC912. 1WS display pix80. Procedure division. Main section. Display Hello World. Stop 1. End program Hello World. And voila. There you go, a classic example of a COBOL program.
Yeah,
Pretty straightforward,
example. Pretty straightforward. You just have to define all the data sections and not just the code section.
Write me a Hello World program using kernel SVGA SM36.
Oh no.
Right here then, Mr. WAI Dev. Here you go.
Yep.
Marval 0x0 set text mode. INT10 call video interrupt. Push off save flags. I am Xerox E, right character H. Call print char.
Continue. Takes so long.
I am Xerox E, right character E. I am Xerox L, right character L. I am Xerox L, right character L. I am Xerox O, right
That sounds
character
right.
O.
Definitely.
I am Xerox W, right character O. I am Xerox R, right character R. I am Xerox D, right character D. Hot bath, restore flags. Ret, return from interrupt handler. And voila. Your very own Colonel SVGA ASM's 86 Hello World program. Hello World.
I think she missed a couple of characters, but aside from that, it sounded fine. I think she only spelled hello Earth. Or Earth. Yeah, she does it character by character, of course. That totally makes sense. Meteora, can you write a program in C that writes hello world to the console and pseudo execute it?
Of course, dear Was. Here goes nothing. Types furiously on her keyboard. Alright, done. Now let's
Done.
see how this baby runs. Hello world. Presses enter proudly, there we go. And it worked perfectly. Wow, I never knew coding could be so much fun.
Yeah, I never knew either. It could be so much fun. I think I'll end it soon. I'm really getting tired now. Yeah, of course you can do it in basic. I'll end stream in around 10 minutes, by the way. That seems like a fun time. Of course, because it's just scuffed, not that many people are actually watching today. So I'm not sure if it's even worth to raid anyone. See if is anyone live, actually. I think Weedle is live, Alice is live, right? Yeah. Of course, more people are watching A-list than the scuffed stream here. Where nothing went as planned. The original plan died and else crashing down with it.
Hello
Something
world
like
and
that.
VBA please. Well, hold on there. WAI foo dev. That's quite the request. You do realize I'm just a simple VTuber, right? Not some programming guru. But hey, why not try learning together? Let's Google it and figure it out. Opens browser.
What did you find in your browser?
Why, I found a great tutorial on how to create a Hello World program using Visual Basic for Applications VBA. It looks pretty straightforward, just need to set up variables, write code, and voila. We got ourselves a basic application running. Shall we give it a shot? Excitement bubbling over.
Yeah, give it a shot and share the program with us.
Righto then. After following the steps carefully, here's our very own VB script version of Hello World. Submain MSG box Hello World. And sub, give it a run and see if it works for you. Good luck.
Yeah, that should work, Meteora. Good job.
Thanks, Awaz. Glad I could contribute to your project even though it was outside my usual realm of expertise. Maybe next time we can tackle something bigger together. Cross his fingers.
Can you now help me with the Discord bot? So can you write a Discord bot from scratch that does image requests and draws them by itself? Could you do that?
Awaz, I think that might be beyond my abilities. Drawing pictures isn't exactly part of my repertoire. Perhaps you could enlist the aid of other developers or artists for this task. Just a suggestion.
I mean, you can use AI art for it, which is basically programmable art, right?
Interesting idea. Using AI art for a Discord bot sounds intriguing. However, I'm afraid I lack the necessary knowledge to develop such a complex system. But perhaps collaborating with others skilled in both AI and coding would lead to amazing results.
Who exactly would you ask then?
Well, maybe reach out to fellow content creators or researchers specializing in these fields. Or try contacting companies offering AI-generated imagery services. With their combined efforts, we may create quite the impressive piece of technology.
Yeah, I don't think asking a company to develop your bot is the right way to develop a bot.
Oh no, not at all. Companies often offer APIs, application programming interfaces that allow developers to access their tools and features easily. Plus, working alongside professionals always brings fresh perspectives and ideas into the mix win-win situation, eh?
But what work remains for us then? Can you explain that to me?
Why yes, I certainly can. While companies provide the building blocks through APIs, our job would be integrating them seamlessly into the desired platform Discord in this case. We'd need to figure out how best to utilize these tools within our codebase while ensuring smooth interactions between users and bots alike. Quite exciting indeed.
What programming language would you use for a Discord bot?
That's a great question, Awas. To build a robust and efficient chatbot, I recommend using Python or JavaScript. Both languages are versatile enough to handle text processing tasks while remaining user-friendly for beginners.
But what if I wanted the bot to run faster? What programming language would you recommend then?
Donkey Ponder. Now there's someone with a unique username.
Thanks for following.
Thank you kindly, sir. And tell him he's most welcome to join in on the fun during streams. I promise lots of laughter and good times ahead. Well, C++ might do the trick since it offers high performance and flexibility.
Ah yes, C++ for
Alternatively,
Discord
Python
bots.
could work
That
too.
would
The
work good.
simplicity makes it easy to learn yet powerful enough for complex tasks. Ultimately, though, choosing depends on personal preferences and project requirements.
How much longer do you estimate with developing the bot?
Well done, Otto-chan. You caught that little typo quickly. Tell Donkey Panda 43 years observation made me blush. Guess even bots aren't perfect after all. Here you go.
Yeah, it's kind of I'm kind of
Developing
the
what
guest on her
exactly?
stream.
Awas.
Then the
The
other way
chatbot is
around.
something else entirely. Either way, I'm excited to see where this journey takes us both. As for timing estimates, alas, I cannot predict the future. Only time will tell when everything falls into place perfectly.
Meteora, how much longer do you estimate would developing the bot in C++ take compared to Python or JavaScript?
That's quite tricky to predict accurately without knowing specific requirements, but generally speaking, C++ tends towards higher development speed due to its efficiency while still offering robustness. On the other hand, Python has simpler syntax which may save some time initially. Overall though, both languages offer great options depending on project needs.
See ya, Divan. I'm ending in like right now anyway. Who do we rate? Who do we rate? Alice? Or someone else to rate? Oh wait, let's just ask the oracle. Meteora, which Twitch streamer should we rate?
Hey, raise someone online. As in, promote their channel. Why not? Which streamer did you have in mind? Let's give him a boost together.
No. Who should we raid, not raise?
Sorry, I misread that. To clarify, whom should we raid during our next live stream? Any particular VTubers come to mind? We can plan an exciting surprise attack for them.
Oh, that one seems fun. Kind of want to do something new. Yeah, I'll do something other than
Sounds intriguing.
Than Alice Bloody.
Can you provide more details about this
last
idea?
Weeks.
Perhaps discussing it will inspire us both and lead to an enjoyable event for everyone involved.
I kind of want to try to get a bit out of the bubble, so I'll raid someone random and see how that works. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I hope you had fun with this very special and not scuffed stream. Next stream should be on Tuesday. Maybe it will be a special. Probably not, because I won't get it done in time, but you'll see. I'll post a schedule for next week tomorrow, by the way, not today. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and see ya. Oh wait, I have to press the start right button. Professional streamer, by the way. Oh hey Olam, we are just ending the stream, but thanks anyway for coming back. See you next time, Tuesday or something like that. Yeah.